So I have to talk to you about dosimeters. When you first come into the room, the dosimeters are kept in the dark room behind the door. I'm going to go there now. Here they are on those racks on the wall. The dosimeters are a small little badge, and it contains a thermoluminescent dosimeter, which is a small amount of film, and if subjected to radiation, it will keep track of how much radiation it was exposed to, and that gets tallied by the NDS, the National Dosimetry Service, and they keep track of that via your SIN number. That's why we asked all of you to submit your information, and this kind of a record will follow you for your lifetime, and for especially the length of your career, to make sure that to keep you safe and to never have you subjected to any excessive radiation. The way I have the dosimeters sorted is the top row will be instructors. And then underneath it will be the second years, all grouped by their section. A, B, C, D, and E and F, G, and H are currently not in this semester. They're out on placement, so that's why they're not up. And underneath, sort of half height, is all the first years. Again, sorted by section. So if you have given me your information, your dosimeter will be up here, and you can take part in labs. If you haven't given it to me, you need to give that information promptly, or you will not be permitted to take part in labs. So when you first come into the rad room, again, you're going to hand sanitize, and then your first stop will be here to grab your dosimeter. Find it first by section, and then put it on. And where are you going to wear it? I'm sure that has been mentioned. When you're wearing your PPE, your dosimeter will go at the base of the thyroid shield, sort of at the level of your neck. And it has to also reflect on top of the gown. So for sometimes the thyroid shields are a little bit larger, and they can sneak, the tip here can sneak underneath the gown. It has to definitely be over top of the gown, and the dosimeter has to show in front of it. It has to be uppermost. The dosimeters cost a lot of money when they're lost. So we ask that you will always, always, always keep your dosimeter on when you're in class here. So first you need to retrieve it, you need to wear it, again kind of at neck level. And when you're done, please return them to the slot where you got it from. It does not have to be in any alphabetical order in between your group members, but just keep them with your section. Make sure you put it in the right section. If a dosimeter is lost and we're not able to find it, there is a charge that applies just to be able to get you a new one. And I'm just trying to keep charges down for you guys. When you first use a dosimeter, we have these borrowing contracts. So when you first join us for a live lab, I will be giving each one of you a sheet, very similar to, let me find one. Very similar to one of these. So what I'm asking you to do is read the contract. It's a borrowing contract. Sign it, meaning that you understood it. Also date it. And right about here, I would be asking you to put in your dosimeter number, the date that you've received it, and your initial. I know I've issued them. Once everybody has input their data, I will go through them and make sure that I countersign it. And when it's being returned to NDS, we do the same thing. I put in the date returned. You guys put your initials saying that yes, you can verify that it was returned, and I will countersign it. So that is one little activity that we'll be doing right when you first receive your dosimeters. We will have you sign the dosimeter borrowing contract. They live in this purple binder, just underneath, in that black cabinet underneath the console. There are different slots because dosimeters are only worn for 3 months. They get picked up quarterly or returned quarterly by me, and the level of radiation gets recorded.